today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cincinnati Bengals versus Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his third season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a 2-time walk-on, who later became a 2-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took it.
It's a foot race. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And for a Cincinnati score. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. So here we go, Week 1 for the LA Chargers. It's not, as we thought in the offseason, Tyrod Taylor under center. It will be instead the 6th overall pick from April, Justin Herbert.
And, partner, this one was a surprise to me because I thought Justin Herbert would sit around for a little while because of Tyrod Taylor's connection with the head coach, Anthony Lynn. They had been together in Buffalo. I figured he would get the ball. But this rookie had a big preseason, and they're backing up his potential, getting even better with actual play.
Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. His throw incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now on is the punter long here as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 32 on the play. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
At their own 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 7-yard line.
Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Mayfield down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's King, powering his way forward. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
He may try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
to throw again. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bengals 21.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. K.J. Hill. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. As the offense comes out, we put our Madden spotlight on Baker Mayfield. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding offense. Get out of here, man.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, a big play there for the Bengals. 63 yards. Nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
This pass finds its way to Williams. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3. The 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to, his toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. K.J. Hill making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
His kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down, Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Ross. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Mayfield to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Herbert gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Looking deep for Jennings. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Heading back out, Baker Mayfield, as we call out our player spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, this nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
At the 37-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. Now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
Harris on the coverage.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here is Eckler.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
And the Chargers first down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That one complete to Hill. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to K.J. Hill. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, Herbert.
26-yard line.
Looking for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he returns this to the 22.
22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Mayfield going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up and they tend to play well.
Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now Mayfield. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Desmond King now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And able to find Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. To the air again, Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Herbert throwing again. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he is going to have the Chargers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hill the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Herbert now to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. K.J. Hill now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got...
And that's caught inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That's the score. Bengals 37. Chargers 31.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. After run 6 yards.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bengals, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.